Welcome back to Tech Talk. This is number 2, how to make your resume with Google. So everybody should have a Google account. If you don't have a Google account, you can go to my last video where I showed everybody how to make a Gmail account. So assuming you have a Gmail account, it's a rather quick process to make a resume. We're starting you out in your regular Google page. In your Gmail, I'm assuming you're signed in. And you can see this right up here, as my pointer is pointing to it, the 9 squares. One big square composed of 9 little squares. Click on that. Wait a second for my ancient computer. And you see all the things that you have from Gmail, like your contacts, your Gmail, your Google Drive, which is very important. I'll point that out in just a minute. Your Google Drive is a folder, basically, where everything you do with your pictures, with your documents, that's where it's stored in Google Drive. We'll get back to that in a little while, but today we're going to go to Google Docs. So I'm starting this as a fresh account, so you won't see any other Google Docs by me. And what we're doing is we're going to make a resume in Google Docs. That's the whole point of the video. Make a easy, quick, and free resume. And suddenly, I know a lot of people who need resumes. Now today, go ahead and click on that dots. Most of the job postings are online. They're easy to fill out, they're automatic. However, you still need to have a resume. Every employer is going to ask you for a resume. And we're now in the Docs section of Google. So remember, click up here, go down to Docs, and Docs is over here, so you know what you're doing. They already have some pre-formatted resumes, you can see here and here, but we're just going to go and create our own resume. Simple, easy to do. Click on blank, and you see untitled document come up here. File, edit, view, insert. If you've ever used Microsoft Word before, it's a very similar product. If you haven't used Microsoft Word before, don't worry, it's still a very simple product to use. First thing you want to do is save it. You want to name it, and it does take a second on my computer to name it. All you have to do is click here. There we go, finally. So click there and put your name in there. For this exercise, we're going to put in a resume, and we'll leave it at that. Now, the first thing you want to do on a resume is put in your name, and my account is John Adams. If there's any history buffs, you can know that it's John Adams, the president. Okay, and just put your address, 1000 President Drive, Washington, D.C. 2002. Okay, so that's your address. You want to keep that in there. Next thing, of course, is you want a way for people to contact you. That's your phone number over there. They should have your email, but it's great to put it down. So John Adams at gmail.com. And I highly recommend that you also get a LinkedIn account. We'll go over that in the future. You can capitalize it too if you want. Okay, so it's really that simple. And then you want to start putting in what you did, how you did it. So, the job number 1, date, hit return. You want the title of your job, and then the responsibilities. fonts. Sorry about the spelling and sorry for the delay. Also, you want to format it. You can see these things over here. That's how wide the page is up here in the ruler. You can click on it and you can add a tab stop. So we're going to add a regular tab stop. This time we're going to do a right tab stop right up here. And see where it says date, see where it says tab stop. And if I move my tab stop to the end, there goes my date, it moves with me. Alright, so this is a format that you're going to use for the next couple of minutes. I'm going to copy that and paste. And I want everybody to see that when you're doing your resume, Google will tell you if you're spelling a word wrong, like responsibilities. See how it's underscored with a red line? It tells you how to fix that. Right? So for my job number 1, let's go up here. We don't need to highlight everything, but put job number 1, backspace, take it over it, and we'll put president. Okay, and the company, of course, is USA. And the date was, let's say, 1800. That's not the date that John Adams was president, by the way, but that's okay. So, excuse me. I apologize, I made a mistake. We're putting the company first, which is USA, then the title, resident, and there's 2 ways to go about this. You can write out in sentences what you did, or write out in bullet points what you did. So I'm going to write a few sentences. Made some speeches. Look at it, see? It's correcting my spelling already. Here we go. Had lots of dinners. Let's make it lots of food if we're not sure. Met fun people. Had the best dog ever. So here, this is the company name. By the way, it suggests grammar and has blue underlines. This is my job title, and this is what I did. And what's great about this is you can see grammar suggestions. You can change that. Had a lot of food. And over here it had the best dog ever. So you can have a very professional looking resume, simple and easy. And what you want to do is, since you made this over here, get your control for an IBM PC type computer. Hit your control button. Don't let it go away. Try that one more time. Hit your control button. And you're going to repeat the same thing. Obviously, you put the different job in there. So maybe you were president of Russia. Maybe you worked for the White House. Whatever your job was. If you're a cook, if you're a cleaner, a truck driver, whatever it is. I'm just using this mysterious name because it's not me. It's going to be you. At the very bottom, after you put your jobs, make sure you put the date from and to, or if you're currently working there, put the date, and then do a dash current so that people know you're still working there. If you actually have a job, because nobody has a job anymore. Again, at the very end, you want to put your education, and that's going to be the School of Hard Knocks. I probably spelled that wrong. Again, you're going to want to put the date. So 1776. Just like up here, you're going to move your cursor. You're going to insert a cursor, left tab, and you can move it over as much as you want. See how 1776 moved over? Great. Same thing, if you've taken any additional education, any certificate courses, anything like that, just put it right under education. And this is a very, very simple document. It's saved already. Unlike Microsoft Word, as you move along, the document saves. So it is saved already. All we need to do now is go back to our Google Mail area, which we're going to do right now. We're closing the document online. It's already saved. We're back in Gmail. Took a second, but we're here. We want to send out a new Gmail note. In my other video, my last video, I showed you how to compose emails. You've probably forgotten. Click Compose, and a small box will come up right over here. Okay, so now that we hit our Compose button, we have a new message. We're going to send it to the email address that we need to send it to. We're going to send this to Mr. Bossman. Now I'm sure somebody has this address, so please don't send people, Mr. Bossman, whoever that is, anything. Okay? We don't need to send it to that person. We need to send it to the person that you need to send it to. This is where you put in the subject line over here, second line, and you put my resume. And of course you want to address them and say, Dear Mr. Bossman, thank you for, and sometimes when you put your cursor, those things come up. It's not an error, it's just where your cursor is. This little blinking thing is your cursor. Talking to me, here is my, okay. Hit return, put your name. Great. Now you're almost ready to send it away. Right down here is where you insert a file using Drive. Click on that. See how your resume is right up there? Makes it easy. You can hit Insert, and you see it right there. And then you're ready to send it away. And once you click on there, that's it. You're all done. Your resume is sent. In our next episode, what we're going to do is get back into your resume and be able to copy and paste it. So stay tuned for that. Good luck in all the job searches. There's a lot of people unemployed suddenly. Things will get better. So life is difficult right now for everybody, but it will get better. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.